Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm finally doing my Best of Beauty 2019, but I'm actually breaking it into two parts because I have a lot of products to talk about. So for this video, we're going to talk about cleansers, serums / actives, and also masks. So if you want to hear all of my absolute ride or die favorite products from 2019, then just keep watching. So I've gotten into the habit of not hoarding empty containers just for the sake of filming videos. So 3 out of the 4 cleansers that I'm going to talk about I actually don't have with me because I finished them throughout the year, but they were really good and I did want to talk about them. So the first one is, of course, the Crave Beauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. Honestly guys, this is one of my favorite cleansers of all time because it is just such a gentle formulation. It smells really refreshing and really nice, but it has the right pH for your skin. The texture is the most lovely, like bouncy jelly texture. It's just really fun to use. I love the packaging of it. It's very easy to dispense. It creates like a really beautiful slippery feeling on your skin. It doesn't strip your skin feeling dry. I'm just gonna say right now, with all these cleansers, it doesn't leave my skin feeling stripped dry. So I'm not gonna say over and over again, my skin doesn't feel stripped dry, because that's never what I want in a cleanser. So for all the cleansers I'm going to talk about, dryness is not a symptom of using this cleanser. So yeah, Crave Beauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser, excellent cleanser, probably my favorite cleanser of the entire year. Next cleanser that I do have with me is the Youth to the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser. I love this cleanser. I love that it's in a glass bottle, so you can recycle this packaging. I love that the ingredients are really nice. It has a lot of like extra benefits to it. You don't really see them because it isn't a wash-off cleanser, but I appreciate that it's in there. It just smells really nice. It foams up really nicely on my Lunamini too, which I do love using. So yeah, this is a great cleanser as well. Another great cleanser is the Core's Greek Yogurt Cleanser. That one smells really delightful. I discovered it over the summer and I've used it a lot. And then lastly, the First Aid Beauty Cleanser, one of my OG favorites. I fell in love with this year, and so I've used the First Aid Beauty Cleanser a lot when I travel because I do make a travel size, which is really easy to throw into, you know, your TSA approved plastic baggie and pass it through security. So I have also loved the First Aid Beauty Cleanser. If I'm gonna recommend one cleanser out of all of them, it's probably the First Aid Beauty one, just because it is the most gentle in my opinion. It's a very creamy formulation, which means that it's going to be very gentle and very comforting and kind of moisturizing on the skin. Next products are the serums / actives. Now I do want to say very quickly that just because something doesn't fall into this category doesn't mean that it doesn't have active ingredients in it. So like there are a lot of moisturizers that I'll be talking about in my next video, part 2 of my Best of Beauty 2019, that do contain actives. So just because something doesn't fall into this particular category of serums / actives doesn't mean that it doesn't contain actives. So the first active serum, whatever you want to call it, I want to talk about is the Visviva Urea 5% and Niacinamide 5% Rose Water Serum. I have both the mini size and the full size. I think the packaging of these are just absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at that. It's just so freaking beautiful. So besides just the, you know, superficial appearance of it and also the sensory experience of it being very cooling, very hydrating, it has a very faint scent of roses because it does have rose water in it, which I find so delightful. This also contains a number of really fantastic active ingredients that are so good for all skin types. So, you know, urea is a really fantastic humectant that it contains. It also contains hyaluronic acid and glycerin, also both really fantastic humectants to bring water to the skin to hydrate the skin. The star ingredient here, in my opinion, is niacinamide, which is one of my favorite ingredients of all time because it just truly does a number of amazing things for the skin, including, you know, boosting ceramide production. So if your skin barrier is a little bit compromised due to the dry weather and the cold weather, you know, adding a niacinamide serum is going to be really key to boosting the ceramides in your skin barrier. I did a video entirely about the skin barrier, we'll link it down below. Niacinamide also really helps with hyperpigmentation. So if you have dark spots from acne or sunspots, niacinamide will really help with that. And then also niacinamide is a great pore controller, sebum controller. So you have large pores and really oily skin, niacinamide can really help to keep your sebum in check. So if you want to pick up either of these products from Visviva, the mini size or the full size or both, you can use my code KAYA20 at visvivaskincare.com. The next serum / active that I want to talk about is a mist. This is the Ciara's Time is Running Out mist. I didn't know what category to include this in because it's not quite an active, it doesn't contain like a ton of active ingredients, but what I can tell you is that it contains a lot of really soothing, really moisturizing, replenishing, hydrating fruit extracts and oils. So this is just like a great step to add into your skincare routine if you're looking for a boost of hydration. So again, like every single one of my videos, all of the products that I will be talking about today will be linked down below and so that you can buy it very easily. But I bought mine from olali.com, which is my favorite Korean skincare retailer. They sell tons of really great Korean skincare, Japanese skincare, and stuff like that. So check it out. I think you'll really enjoy it. This is another product from Crave Beauty. This is a great barrier relief. I used this product until probably April of this year, and then I ran out and then I stopped using it because it is quite a thick product. But now that it's cold again, I definitely repurchased it because I was like, I need this back in my life. But basically what had happened was skin on my hands, like here and on my palms, were so dry in March for some reason. Like it was just crazy dry and cracking and peeling, and it was just disgusting and horrible. So what I did is I actually applied the Great Barrier Relief to my hands, and within a couple days it cleared up like amazingly. So this product is really, really great at hydrating and moisturizing the skin to repair the skin barrier. It is formulated with tamanu oil, which is a really lovely oil. It is a little bit thick and a little bit heavy, so oily skin types beware. But if you have dry skin or normal skin and you're really looking for something to boost up your skin barrier and also reduce hyperpigmentation, this is a really amazing product. It is quite a thick product. It's called a serum, but I consider it to be more of a moisturizer type texture. You can see here how thick it is. It really feels like a moisturizer, and honestly on most days I use it as a moisturizer. I don't go in with a moisturizer on top. I just apply this and then like an oil on top or something. But it feels really nice. It smells really nice. It smells like tamanu oil, which is like a very earthy kind of nutty scent. So if you're very sensitive to scents in your skincare, not that this is artificially fragranced at all, it's just that tamanu oil has a very distinctive scent to it. So in addition to this being really moisturizing, the fact that it has all these really fantastic ingredients like tamanu oil, rosehip oil, ceramides, and natural moisturizing factors, these really, really help to repair the skin barrier. So just like the niacinamide serum that I was talking about from Biz Viva that repairs the skin barrier, this also repairs the skin barrier. I will say though, if you have oily skin, I think you will like the niacinamide serum a lot more just because the texture is much, much lighter and it absorbs very, very quickly. Whereas this Great Barrier Relief does have a slightly occlusive feel to it. Alright, wouldn't be a video from me if I didn't talk about acids. And so we're gonna cover some BHAs and my favorite AHA of the year. Favorite BHA of the year, I actually have two that I think are very, very good. Obviously, the Paula's Choice BHA, the 2% BHA Gel Exfoliant, one of my favorites of all time. I feel like this has made it into my Best of Beauty multiple years in a row because it is just so good. It really clears up congestion. It really does erase my pores. It really does prevent breakouts. It's just a really fantastic formulation, you know, no fragrance, no added nasties that are going to irritate your skin. It's just a beautiful, beautiful product. However, if Paula's Choice is a little bit too expensive for you, the beta hydroxy acid from the Inky List is also really, really good. This is sold at Sephora and it is super affordable, so definitely worth checking out in my opinion. It is not as sophisticated as the Paula's Choice BHA because this is quite a one-note product, but I will say that if you're on a budget and you want a BHA, this is a very, very good one. And then lastly, my hands down favorite AHA of the year is the Crave Beauty Hallelujah. This is, oh my god. You can see like I clearly had a very intense love affair with this bottle, like over half of it is gone. So this is my favorite AHA for a number of reasons. So first of all, the fact that it contains a lower percentage of glycolic acid. This contains 5.25% glycolic acid. I think it's glycolic acid, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. Means that my skin barrier is going to be a little bit more intact as opposed to using a 10% AHA a lot. So I used to use a 10% AHA multiple times a week, and I found that it really did weaken my skin barrier because it was just too much exfoliation on my skin. But I have found that this 5.25% AHA glycolic acid has really helped my skin to not only become brighter and more even toned and also more hydrated, but it doesn't irritate my skin barrier at all. So in addition to it having glycolic acid, which is just my favorite AHA ingredient, it also contains kale, spinach, parsley, aloe, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin B5. So like I said, there are other AHAs out there that are also very good from like the Inkey List or the Ordinary, but you're not gonna find something that has like another added layer of like delicious ingredients to it to create like this like really wonderful cocktail of ingredients that deliver, you know, a lot of nourishment and hydration to the skin. So if you're new to AHAs, I actually do really recommend this one. Use it like once or twice a week and see how your skin reacts to it. You can cocktail it in with your moisturizer to make the irritation that could occur become a little bit less. But this is a great beginner-friendly acid. If you're, you know, really experienced with acids, I still recommend checking this one out because it's uber gentle, but it still contains a ton of really great ingredients for the skin. And then lastly, we move on to masks. And there are two standout masks that I used this year, and to no one's surprise, they contain really great hydrating ingredients. And my favorite mask probably of this year is the Black Sugar Honey Mask Wash Off from Skin Food. I love this mask. It is so good. It comes in a jar, which is not my favorite, but I don't mind because it's just one of my favorite masks of all time in terms of the experience and also the ingredients in it. The ingredients, from what I remember, are very gentle. This is all in Korean, so like I have no idea. But basically it's just honey and black sugar mixed together with a couple of preservatives probably. And what it does is it gives you all the benefits of honey. Now honey is one of my absolute favorite ingredients of all time because it's a humectant, which means it delivers hydration to the skin. It's also antibacterial and antimicrobial, so it helps fight acne, and also it's super soothing on the skin. So all you do is you wash your face with the cleanser, and then you apply a thin layer of this all over your skin, and then you leave it on for honestly as long as you want. I've gone like hours with this mask on and it's just worked out great for me. And then you rinse it off. And the nice thing is that there are some black sugar particles in it, so it's like a very gentle exfoliation if you're gentle with your skin. If you rub really harshly, of course it's going to feel very abrasive on the skin, but if you're very gentle with it, it provides a very gentle sort of exfoliation, which I really like. So this is a really great mask. I think it's available at Ulta from what I remember. And then lastly, okay, maybe this is my favorite mask. I think this is my favorite mask. I used it last night and my skin, I don't know if you can tell, is just like super radiant. It's so soft. It feels so good. But anyway, this is the Too Cool for School Egg Cream Mask for Hydration. And I love this mask. It is a very wet mask though. Like, I'm gonna warn you, it's super wet. The sheet mask itself is uber saturated in the serum. So if like really goopy, dripping, wet masks are not your thing, they're not your jam, then don't go for this mask because it's very wet. But if you're like me, you like to have really wet masks so you can apply the serum to your chest and like your hands and your neck and everything, then this is a great mask. This is just so hydrating. It's crazy. Like, it is so uber hydrating. You can leave it on for like 20 minutes, and after you peel it off and massage the serum in, your skin is just so soft and so supple and so hydrated and so bouncy and juicy. It's just the best. So truly, I cannot say enough good things about this mask. The ingredients in it are really great as well. Obviously I wouldn't be talking about it if the ingredients weren't great, but it does have stuff like niacinamide, it has glycerin, it has some siloxanes to help deliver hydration to the skin. It has egg yolk extract, which I actually don't know a ton about, but I'm assuming it has some benefits to it. It has coconut water in it, which I think is really nice and hydrating. Has arginine, which is a great amino acid for the skin. It's just such a great mask. Go to Ulta, get yourself a couple of these, and just enjoy the experience of using them. They're so relaxing, so hydrating. I absolutely love these. So those were all, or those were not all, those were half of the products that I wanted to talk about for my Best of Beauty 2019. If you want to see the next part of this video, which is going to cover sunscreens, moisturizers, and beauty tools, then stay tuned, subscribe to this channel for more videos just like this one, and that video will be up in a couple of days. So anyway, that's the end of this particular video. Stay tuned for my next installment of my Best of Beauty video, which will be up in a couple days. Really looking forward to that one because I'm going to be talking about sunscreens, which I really discovered a lot of great sunscreens this year, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending this time with me. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!